do it.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That's what happens when you smoke the reefer. Maybe, I don't know. I've never, in the words of my mother, I've never done that.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance, or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh wow, I can't see anything.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Huh.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot.
No, I've done that a lot.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom doesn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
I think we're in a vagina.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
I had my suspicions.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh man. Okay, so we were playing as a dude. We were playing as her son. So she died like when she was 18 or so? I don't know. Wow. I didn't see that one coming. I thought I was playing Edith the whole time. Alright, let's get this volume down a bit. There we go. Alright, so would I recommend this game to you or anybody? If you're heavy on story, heck yeah, this was an amazing game. I dug it quite a bit. A lot different than what I'm used to. And that's a good thing. I like playing all these games that I don't know, like the AAA titles for the most part seem to be, you know, first-person shooters or action RPGs. But this definitely, it's nice. It's nice to be able to get something new, something different, something where it actually feels like it took a lot of creativity to make, instead of just, like I said in a previous video, stealing ideas from each other and cramming them together, hoping it'll work. You know, I got burnt getting games like The Division, where they broke it like every time, like every patch they would break the game, and like I don't even remember, the Dark Zone or whatever was unplayable, or even games like COD, which is I think they took a step backwards doing the classes with the abilities, and then, you know, Doom for a first-person shooter was amazing, so I am looking forward to the next one coming out. I'm trying to think of other games. I don't know. I guess I just don't know. But yeah, this one was definitely enjoyable. Short play, but really good. But I do have COD 4 Modern Warfare, I believe, that remastered version. So I play the campaign in that. Yeah, when I say COD's like just stale, it's the multiplayer I'm talking about. I actually enjoy quite a bit of the campaigns in those, so yeah. Well, this was What Remains of Edith Finch. Purchase it, grab it. I was fortunate enough to get it for free on PSN or PS Plus. They choose really good games to put on there, A, and B, that you get multiple games a month. So I've got quite the backlog to get through. But yeah, I think next it'll be COD 4, and then from there I have no idea. So I will see you guys in the next video.